Welcome to Fit for Life. Do you feel like exercising today? Maybe you're watching my show in the morning, and I named it Rise and Shine. My mother used to say that to me all the time, and I never wanted to get up. But I had to, because we have to go to school, don't we? So today we're going to talk about just getting motivated and preparing your body for exercise rather than just jumping into it. So the first thing you have to do is basically nothing because you just woke up and you're lying in bed. So what we're going to do is our bed or morning exercises. And we have done these before. And we're going to do as many as I can remember. Normally I do 10 to 15 every morning. So we probably won't do that. So if you're seated in a chair right now, all you're going to do is just sit back and just slide forward a little bit as if you're still lying in bed. First thing I always do, and yes, we've done this before, is just to move the feet back and forth. They can go in the same direction if you want. Doesn't matter as long as you're moving. So what we're doing now is just getting that blood circulating in the legs, getting the blood up to the brain so that when you do get up, you'll be a little bit more clear. So warm-ups are really important. And then you're going to lift your feet up. If you were lying in bed, you wouldn't have to lift your legs up at all because you'd be lying on a mattress. But let's try it. This will also strengthen this area here. So we're going to bring those toes back toward the head and then point back. And I try to do about 10 of everything. And 4 and 5. Remember, we're lying in bed. And we'll say 7 or 8, and then this is 10. So that's kind of important to do for your ankle. And then you're going to circle one foot. It's easier, I think, to do one at a time. And then we'll go the other way. And remember, the count is about 10, even if I don't do that, because we have a lot to do in our half hour. So let's turn that foot around. I just heard a little crack in there, but the foot is still there, so I guess that's okay. And then we'll circle the other way. You're starting to warm up a little bit. Good. All right. And then with the other leg, we're just going to lift it up off the mattress, up and down. And we're doing it in a chair, so we could do it that way too. You could do it standing up if you wanted to. Tightening, toning, getting that blood circulating through your body, getting it up to your brain. Let's try the other side. Remember, your leg is on a mattress, but flex the foot. You'll get a stretch in your calf muscle when you do that. So that's good. And lifting 1 and 2, tightening and toning, strengthening your lower back. You can do all of this with your eyes closed. Isn't that easy? So it's an easy way to warm up, and I really try to do this. I'm going to say 5 out of 7 mornings, maybe 6. All right, now you're going to lift one leg up and just push down. The other leg is flat on the mattress and it's out straight. Just pushing down, so you're strengthening actually a little bit here, getting things moving. Good, we'll do a few on the other side, pushing down. If you were doing this yourself, you would try to do 10. That's good. Wonderful. Okay. Let's relax for a minute. I'm going to sit up straight. We can sit up straight even though we are trying to imagine that we're lying down. Let's just drop that chin down and relax your neck. Good. We're going to bring the head back up and we're going to turn. So we're not lying down right now. We're just seated. We're doing a little more stretching. A little bit more of a warm-up, and then to the other side. Good. It's important to stretch these neck muscles and your upper back because they get very tight and tense, and they can cause a lot of soreness back there. Let's take a breath up through the nose. You're holding onto your knees here, up, and exhale, and as you exhale, just bring that head down. Feel a nice stretch like we just did. Okay, now another exercise we can do lying down is to just put the feet on the mattress so you're bending your knees a little bit, right? And just try to drop those knees right down to the mattress. Feel a nice stretch and the hip muscles there across. I can feel it a little bit even in the chair here. So this is just kind of a reminder that you can do exercises and warm up your body for exercise before you even get up, before you even open your eyes. So this is for the hip. This is the hip exercise. This is an important one, I think. I don't think you see as many hip exercises as we do for the rest of the body. All right, try this now. And again, this can be done lying down with your legs out straight. You're going to cross over, and I'm going to bend that knee again, and just pull that hip. I'm not going to say right or left. It gets confusing because you're watching me and I'm on a different side. And just pull that leg down. Much easier to do if you're lying down. So what we're doing again is warming up the body. Good. You can do a few without removing the covers. It's going to be getting cold pretty soon, but in most cases, you're just going to throw those blankets off. Just make sure when you get up that they're up off the floor. Let's try the other side, crossing over and just pulling. The weight of your leg will pull the leg down enough so that you can feel a stretch in that hip. So we're targeting all different parts of the body, especially the lower body. All right, we'll probably do a little more stretching for the upper body later. Wonderful. I want to do this one more time. After the feet and ankle exercises, I like to stretch the hamstring muscle underneath the thigh muscle or your quadriceps with big kicks up. 1 and 2 and 3. I'm doing this again because this is an important one. And we'll do 8 of these instead of 10. Let's try the other side. This leg is flat on the mattress. If you want, you can flex that foot back so we'll get another stretch for the calf muscle. So it's bouncing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now, I haven't been counting. I'm going to say we've done probably at least 8. One of the exercises I end with, and there are maybe 3 or 4, is lifting up and pulling that knee right down to your chest. Yes. Oh, that feels so good. It really does. It's a wonderful stretch for your lower back. And I think most or many people at least do this for a sore back, a tight back. It just really does work. So pull that knee in and hold it. And don't hold your breath, okay? Let's do a breath up. And when you exhale out, pull that knee in a little bit. So we're seated. We could do it standing, but it's easier seated or lying down. Let's try the other leg. We're going to just lift it right up and pull it. Just pull it toward you, toward your torso. Wonderful. And then we'll put the leg back down. It also gets some of this moving in the morning. So just keep that in mind. Let's do one more. I don't usually do this one in bed, but we can do it in the chair. 1 foot under the other and just sitting up straight, back away from the back of the chair. Do your arms too. And this too is a great warm-up. Good. We're going to stand up and do some warm-ups in a minute. So say you didn't have a chance to do this, but you might have a chance to warm up standing up. Doesn't take long, really. Good. Now, I would like you to take a water break. I have some nice, clean water here. All right. So for the standing warm-ups, I'd like you to come forward in your chair, like we do to do the sit-stand, and you're going to get up this way rather than holding on. Good. I'm going to move over to the chair, holding on. You can do most of this holding on. So this is just kind of an easier way to wake up your body, to warm up. Let's pull those sleeves up, bring those arms up, And you're going to bend your knees as you bring your arms back. This is a wonderful exercise. Up, don't hold your breath, and bend the knees and back. And we are going to do 8 of these because the man that did this in the video I watched many years ago did about 100 of these. I thought that might be a little too much for us. What do you think? 3, bend your knees, keep your head up if you have to. Wonderful. And back. Let's say that was 5. Back and up. Arms up, reach for the sky. Keep those knees bent. Up again. And let's do just one more of these. Try to do 10. You could do more if you want to. It's great and it's easy to do. That's a good thing. Now what I'd like you to try is just to kick out without holding on. So this would be good for your balance. This too is a little bit of a warm-up. Nothing very exciting. Kind of simple. If you have to hold on, you can do it. And try to kick a little bit higher because you're holding on, right? 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Anyone can do these. Doesn't take a lot of skill. So you're kind of stretching underneath the leg here, tightening, getting the heart rate up. It's almost aerobic. Not terribly, but a little bit. Good. Great. Now, we're going to do a little warm-up, which also strengthens your quadriceps. And that's what we need for what? For balance. And we're going to do some balance today, too, because I try to incorporate it into all of our shows. All right? See if you can lift your knee up. 1 and 2 and 3. You can use your arms if you want to. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. How about without the arms? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It takes a little more work. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now, if you have been holding on or you have to hold on, you can try it this way. You're still getting the benefit of the exercise. And 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. So these are all good warm-ups. Something else just came to my mind. I'm going to move away from the chair a little bit, or you can get maybe behind the chair. Just bend those knees, soften the knees, and we're going to do a little bit of a twist. And don't hold the arms this way. Let them swing a little bit. Nice warm-up, good stretch for the midriff, the waist. We're moving, so we're waking up, rising and shining. I like this exercise. I could do it forever. You do not have to turn your head. You can do it just looking at me. Wonderful. Now what I'd like you to do is to sit down again, grab some water, and before we do our standing exercises for balance, we're going to do this. Good. Another reason we're seated is because I want you to start with a sit-stand, which is so good for balance and leg strength. So the stronger your legs are, the less apt you are to fall. 1 out of 3 people will take a fall every year. And sometimes people that take that first fall are more prone to take another one. I know it's a scary thought, but we're trying to do something about it, aren't we? So we're going to do the sit-stand by holding on, hands together, and standing up. Was that tough? Was it easy? Maybe you've been doing this on your own. I hope so. Let's come back down again. All right. Try it again this way. Easier or more difficult? What do you think? And we'll sit back down again. All right. How about arms out to the side? Try it this way. Now, for some of you, this might be impossible or very difficult. You could try it this way. Just press right into your quadriceps or your thigh muscles and sit back down again. Make sure you don't take a step forward, right? Try it again, pushing down, but you have to come forward in the chair. It makes it easier, but you're still getting a good exercise. Okay. Now what we're going to do is something very easy. I'm going to turn my chair. You can just get behind your chair. We are going to strengthen the lower leg especially. And you've done this 1,000 times. We've done this many times. Holding on, lifting up, or holding on with one hand, or one finger, or no arms. What do you think? Up and down, but holding on. Right now we're strengthening, so don't worry too much about doing it without holding on, or with holding on, I should say. We're just strengthening. Better strength, better balance. Keep that in mind. Try to do definitely 10 of these for sure. All right. Now just to relax those legs a little bit, you're going to bend your knees again, and bend your knees, holding on to the back of the chair, and just lift those heels up with your knees bent. 1 and 2 and 3. Are you doing it? And 4, tightening here a little bit, and 5 and 6. Do you notice my fall colors? 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. All right, relax. Shake your leg out. Just loosen it right up. Just easy. That's an easy thing to do. Loosening those legs up. Good. And what I'd like you to do next is just kick to the back. 1. It's a little bit of a stretch for your quadriceps. And it just kind of feels good. And 5. Good for your circulation, right? And 7 and 8. Let's do 12 because I love this one. It just feels darn good. Kicking back. Kicking back. All right. Now, I would say almost everyone I met that we have one leg or one side that's weaker. With me, it's my left leg. I think it's important to do one more set of these heel lifts so that we can kind of balance our strength. So if you can just work a little bit longer on the leg that needs the strength, hopefully someday they'll balance. It's just a little theory that I have. So let's stand on our weaker leg. And I'm going to say 99% of you have one leg that's a little bit weaker. Again, mine is my left, so I'm going to stand on it and lift the other foot up. And let's do a heel lift. 1 and 2. It'll be a little more difficult, won't it? And 3, but we're strengthening that other side. And 5 and 6. And if it really hurts, just stop and wait for us. Good. Let's do 2 more. Up and up. Wow, I can really feel that. So let's shake that leg out. Shake this leg out. Now, because we've been contracting the gastrocnemius, okay? So we're going to point, ball of the foot comes down, and then you're going to stretch that heel right down. Does it feel good? I hope so. It feels good for me. So now we've got the leg we were standing on back. You might want to pull your chair just a little bit towards you. Good. So the front knee is bent, isn't it? So you're strengthening the quadriceps here. You're stretching your hamstring back there. And if you let go, you're also improving your balance, working on your balance. Let's bring those arms up. Good. Hold it and hold it, and then bring the arms down. But let's stretch the other leg too. We've also been working with that. So you're going to point, ball of the foot, and pull that heel down. If you don't feel a stretch, you've got to bring the leg back a little bit more, but I want you to push yourself up so you're straight. See the difference? Doesn't this look better? It feels better. You can breathe better. All right, strengthening, stretching, and improving your balance. Arms out to the side. If you can do this, it's fine. Pull that chin in. Look at the difference. Hold on. Good. Let's put this arm in back just for the heck of it. Wonderful. And just shake that leg out a little bit. I'd like to try just a few more things while we're standing here. I'm going to push my chair in just a little bit, all right? What we're going to try to do, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to do it, is put one foot in front, lift it up and put it in back. Hold on with one finger, up and front, up and back, again, up and front, up and back, up and front, up and back. Try one without holding on if you can. Up and back and up and front and up and back. Beautiful. Bend both knees just to relax, but we have another leg, so we have to do it. Holding on first, up and front. I think the faster you go, the easier it might be, but not too fast. We have to work a little bit. So we're just lifting, putting it down in front, lifting, put it down and back, and up again. Good. Wonderful. Try it again without holding on if you can, or just holding on with one finger. Good. Up and front, and up and back. How do you feel? Strengthened a little bit? Heart rate up just a little bit? Another exercise I like to do for balance, which I think is important because we've gone forward and back and side to side. Now I want you to cross over and out to the side. Cross over and out to the side, holding on if you have to, and then you can bring your arm. It looks rather graceful. Looks like we're dancing, doesn't it? And so you're getting a lot of warm-up today. And over. And then tomorrow you can tune in and we'll do our strength training, and we'll probably do a little warm up for that too. All right, do what you can. Now for the other side, you can either go to the other side of your chair or stay in the back, but I'm just afraid you're gonna kick the chair a little bit. Let's cross over and out to the side. Cross over and out to the side. Cross over and out to the side. Try it without holding on if you can. Good. And over. Looks like a dance move, doesn't it? I like that. And over. A couple of times more now. We are going to end this segment with something called rocking, which I've picked up in the last few months. I think it's a good one. I'm going to move the chair out of the way for now. Good. And just rock. Open those legs a little bit. Don't lift your foot off the floor. It'll be much easier. Stay behind your chair so you can grab something. I really like this one, don't you? Move your arms. Do you feel like you're dancing? I do. Good. All right, let's reach while we do it. It's almost aerobic. Wonderful. But now what I'd like you to do, if you can, is to lift your foot up off the floor, if you can. Up and up. Don't worry about bending or straightening those knees. Just let it come naturally. It's good for balance. And I don't think it's terribly difficult. What do you think? I think we've done it maybe once or twice before. Lift that foot off the floor. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, back to the chair. Let's see if I can get it in the exact right place for the camera. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Crossing over. Make sure you're not out here somewhere. You're nice and straight. Crossing one foot over. We're just about finished. We'll do a little stretch in the chair before we go. And just drop forward. Keep your head up if you have to. Let that arm just come down. It's a nice stretch for the back of your legs. And your lower back too, of course. Good. And we'll come back up. So I think today was a little different. I don't know if we've done just warm-ups before, but I like to do things a little differently, give you a little bit of a variety. Now let's put the other foot in front. You can hold on for this one because it's a stretch. And we've been doing a lot of balance work. So let's bring that arm down, let it just hang down, keep your head up. You don't have to try to touch the floor. Let the body just bend naturally. And the weight of it will pull you down a little bit. Wonderful. We'll come back up, come back up. Good. Arm up straight. Not this, but kind of reach with the fingers, reach up. Think of pushing those hips forward a little bit in a back bend, just a tiny bit. We do too little of this type of exercise. Yes, I know I've said it 1,000 times, and I'll probably say it another 1,000 times. So let's sit down, grab some water. You must be a little thirsty. We dry out when we exercise. We dry out through respiration. We might be breathing a little bit heavier when we're working out. And I think what we're going to do is our Grecian stretch. We're going to end with that today. So I'm going to come forward. Let's grab my water first. Coming forward in the chair, you're going to turn just a little bit, just like this. You look very relaxed. Now the leg that's closest to me, your outside leg, just put it in back. All right? Good. Reach down if you can and pull that leg up. If you can't, and you have stretchy pants on, you can just pull it up this way by holding onto the pant leg here and pulling it back. That will stretch your quadriceps here, your thigh muscles. Now, if you can, reach forward. So you're not really holding on to the chair at all. Reaching forward. If you cannot do that, just hold on to the chair. It doesn't matter. So you're reaching forward and pulling back at the same time. Oh my gosh, time's going fast. Wow. Bring that arm down, and then we're going to switch. And we're going to stretch the back of the leg, keeping your back straight, hand right here. Let's come forward. You did a great job today. Did I work you too hard? Well, maybe it's good for us, huh? Now we're not going to do it on the other side together, but try to replicate this and do it with the other leg because it's time to go. Bye for now. See you next time.